It's been mad. Before going to like the 100 Rising, I started off at radio. So I came out of college. I didn't really know what to do. People were going off to uni. People were doing this and that. And it's like I was always creative. I was always the guy rapping in the classroom and like making drums with pens and stuff. So like for me, it was I had that creative. I was creative, but I didn't really know where to go and how to use it. So I found this opportunity called the Kiss Chosen One, which is similar to how I got into the 100 Rising. It's like a scout for talent, and they look for you, they look for the personality. And I went there, and I got through to the end. So I became a radio presenter. So that's what I was doing before the 100 Rising. And then radio's a separate thing. I've been doing it for about 2 years now. But then I wanted to like get a launch pad into like the TV industry and into getting some visuals and building up a visual show reel. And I was thinking, how do I do that? There's a website called Presenter Jobs. I was literally sitting there Googling, just looking around. And then I saw the opportunity for the 100 Rising, which was powerful because it's so hard for like, I feel for creatives to even get their foot in the industry, let alone gain experience on a big platform like the 100. So I went to this audition at the Kia Oval where I'm co-hosting along with Nick Bright now. And it was like The Apprentice, man. There was like 6 people lined up on chairs and tables. And then I was just there. They would like asking me questions. I think that was to like kind of get my personality across. And then it was me just like taking the mic and doing like an opening link, not knowing much about the competition, only a small brief they gave me. And yeah, we got there. So we went to the next time I heard from anyone was the rehearsals. So we're at the Kia Oval. I picked up this mic. I hadn't done anything like this before. We had done workshops previously to like do some role plays and kind of plan out how it's going to roll out. But you can do so much stuff in a workshop, but you need to actually be there and experience it. So I picked up this mic in rehearsals. I spoke. I was like, "Welcome to the Kia Oval," and like just hearing myself in this whole oval, like it gave me the maddest vibes, like the adrenaline, the goosebumps. I was like, nah, do you know what? This is where I want to be. And that was just empty. It was empty. And then, so the next stage was the next day we were launching the women's match. Me and Nick were the pioneers of the whole thing. So we didn't really know what to expect. And it was filling up really good. I think that's what's so sick about the 100 as well. Like it's such a men and women, like it's an equal platform. Like people are turning up for the women's and the men's. And it's good to see. But we picked this mic up with the women's match, and like getting a reaction off the crowd was mad. Like you're fully in it, you know what I mean? So like I'm talking and people are reacting to what I'm saying. So I hear a yes, and it makes me want to do more. And it just like your confidence just goes from like here to here. And I think the key message that we had in the workshops as well was to be ourselves. And I like that's something that you just take on board. But like I said, you need to experience that. And like when I was just out there being me, like, hey, he wants to dance off. Oh, he's got a fresh skin fade. People really react off that and that authenticity, and people like that. And it's not just being like, welcome to the Kia Oval Invincibles. But mate, it's been so mad. Like we've had performances, like the vibes have been so high. Like it was so sick to be the first and like the pioneers of the whole format. And yeah, it's been wicked, really. Thing though, like people, when you hear cricket, you just think test matches, and it's like, oh, mum, can we go home now? This is boring. And then it's like, obviously, there's T20 cricket, and it's a bit more exciting. But this new format, like, it's fast paced, it's high energy, and it's really directed at getting young people and families involved. And you can see that from the turnout. Like, I don't know if your mate's got younger kids or he brought them with him, but like looking around, it's all families. Everyone's just on a vibe. People that are like have not experienced cricket before, they're like, oh, so this is cricket. Oh, this is sick. And like the feedback we got from being the pioneers and doing that first match was powerful, man. Like it was really powerful. Like everyone had such a good time. Like we had a good time as well. And I think that's like I was saying, like when you're having fun with it, people are having fun with it, you know?
Talk about working with Nick Bright.
It's mad. He's a legend, you know. Do you know Nick?
I don't know him personally, but obviously know his work.
Okay, yeah. So Nick, so he's been at BBC One Extra since 2007, on air since 2010. So he's been in the game for years. His energy is like me. Like we have the same energy, but he's just an OG in the game. And being paired with him, it's like Nick is Nick because he's Nick. I'm me because I'm me. We're both authentic in our own ways. But because he's got so much experience, there's certain things that Nick would do. I'll be like, okay, you do that. Let me incorporate that in how I deliver or how I use or how I react to someone that I'm talking to. Like he's a very good mentor. Like he will he'll tell me the do's and the don'ts from his experience. And the main message that, again, he's kind of put across to me is like, you just have to do these things, man. You're going to mess up, learn from that mess up, embrace that mess up, you know, embrace that stumble and like enjoy it, have fun with it, because this is what's so good about the 100 Rising. Like we're experiencing this now. We're not going into a big corporate commercial role and then messing up, you know what I mean? So we're doing it now. But yeah, Nick's wicked. Like, along with his radio stuff, sports presentations always been a big thing. He's at Arsenal TV doing his thing. I'm an Arsenal fan as well. He's an Arsenal fan, so you can see that we come together quite nicely. I know just from that head shake, I know you're Tottenham. I know it.
Big club talk, blood. We want to talk big club talk.
Do you know what? I'm looking to convert soon because the performance that Arsenal are doing is a madness.
I mean, listen, you just continued where you left off last season for me. Do you know what I mean?
It's bad. Anyway, back to the cricket.
It's just not cricket, old boy.
Yeah, man. But yeah, it's and like I think the thing that takes us to a new level, we're like a yin and yang. So he's very straight with what he does, and he'll get all the T's and C's, the nuts and bolts in. And I'm out here doing the mad stuff. Like I'm talking to kids, flipping shoes in the air, challenging people to dance offs. And it works so well. And I think the best bits of content come when we're together, just freestyling and coming off the dome talking. Like we're together at the start of the match, for example, talking about what's going to happen. Oval Invincibles taking on Trent Rockets. And I'm there like, hey, you're gonna have a dance off. Like I haven't even seen you do a 2-step once. And he's reacting to me. I'm cracking little dad jokes, and it falls together perfectly. Even Abby McCarthy, our DJ, she was saying that, oh, you make a good duo. So you never know, maybe it's the start of a new duo.
I mean, listen, put it out there, Omar. You know what I mean? Like talk that talk. It's all about talking things into existence. Mm-hmm. You seem like you've been pretty driven based on, you know, the brief story you told about your earlier stages and getting into DJing and radio presenting. Talk about, because all of this on-job experience is invaluable, right? It's going to hold you in good stead for years to come. And it seems like you've been kind of immersed right in a sharp end based on your character. But talk about Omah Howard at school and the education you picked up prior to getting to where you are at this stage at the moment. Was that always important to you? And did you see it playing into what you wanted to do whenever it is you identified that?
Ever since I was a kid, I used to dance. I used to put on shows for my family. Like I used to sit in a lounge. It's like, Dad, look at this. And I used to just like put on some music and do a little 2-step. So dancing and rapping was always a big thing of mine. We used to go into the woods, dig these little dens out, and we used to sit there spitting bars. And the bars were dead. They were rubbish. But like as we've got older, they're good. Like we can rap, you know, all the people around me can rap. And so I've always had that creative outlet in me, whether it's dancing, rapping, putting on performances, talking to people. It's always been there. Radio wasn't a goal of mine when I was a kid. I didn't really know I wanted to do radio or be a DJ or be a sports presenter. None of that. It was only when people started drifting off to uni, people doing apprenticeships, people doing this, people doing that, I kind of paused and thought, what am I going to do? Where am I going to go with this? And I think the most important thing is who you surround yourself with, because I have to speak in absolute, you know, everyone that I associated with in school is doing big things. My best friend Jordan loves cooking, big on TikTok, makes the best vegan food you've ever tasted. My mate Joe playing football out in America. Mate Sam's playing rugby for the Wasps. Mate Wills on the visuals does camera work for all these big artists. My mate Noah, M1 the producer, works with Young Ads, Heady One, all these big artists in the UK rap scene. And just being around them it's not like a competition, but if someone's on their stuff, you're going to be on your stuff as well. So it's like we all bring each other up together. And then hence why I saw my friend Jordan, who's the cooker, like we're tight. He was like, I saw the Kiss Chosen one. He was out on holiday. I was like, bro, I'm going to do this. He was like, yeah, go for it. And that's when I got into radio. And me getting into radio is like, it's been a launch pad for these other opportunities. But Omar at school, naughty, messing about, because I'm not linear. I'm not very linear in my thinking. I'm creative. So I like drama. I like to act. I like music lessons because I like to go DJ on the keyboard when the teacher says stop. You know what I mean? I wasn't causing mayhem because I was rebellious, but I was causing mayhem because I didn't have an interest in your core academic subjects like maths, English, and sciences and stuff, you know. So I was a bit of a menace, but I was always loved. I was always that guy that who brought everyone together in the playground. You know what I mean? There was this one teacher, I forget her name, but I was in literacy back in the day, and she was like, Omar, you're gonna go very far in life. Like I can see that, but right now you need to crack on and do your English. I was like, okay, but that stuck with me because I think she saw that I had this big personality and I was like the ringleader of the group, but like she saw that could take me places. But she was like, look, right now, just do your English, like just get it done. And that proper stuck with me because I think in school you can tell the teachers that want to invest in you and actually have time for you, and then you can tell the teachers that just show up and do their job. And the ones that do invest time in you, like they give you they spit real rap, like they really help you out. But that was me in school. And a big thing, which I always say is school shapes who you are today. So all them telling-offs and all those, all these conversations, like that shaped who I am today. You know what I mean? So I wouldn't change any of it. Like that's shaped me into who I am and how I come across, you know?
Is there anybody in the entertainment space who you'd like to work with or you look at and you think, yeah, that's the type of success that I'd like to emulate?
Maya Jama, because I think Maya Jama, she's a personality that does it all. She presents, whether it's for sport coverage, TV shows, she DJs, radio, like she does it all. And I think that's where I want Brand Omar to take me. So I think for Brand Omar, it's like, oh, he's the radio guy, but he's not just the radio guy. He does sports TV. And from sports TV, from doing 100 Rising, I like bouncing off kids and talking to the kids and bringing the energies around that kind of age group. So maybe kids TV is somewhere I could branch off. And I think now it's kind of bringing all of those aspects into one, Brand Omar, a bit like Maya Jama. And I think I look up to her as like, oh, I wanna be where you are. So, but then again, it's like what I said about Nick. Maya Jama's Maya Jama because she's Maya Jama. I am Omar because I am Omar, you know. But definitely she's someone I look up to. And then also like you got Chunks, Young Philly, like these guys are jokers. They're like they do music. I like music, I like rapping. They present now, they're personalities, and that's all we are. We're personalities. And once you have that personality, you can be used for multiple things. Something that was annoying, Chunks was at the women's match, the opening women's match. I think he was being broadcasted on Sky or something, but I didn't know. I was gutted. I was like, nah, that could have been my chance, you know?
Did you meet Popcorn down at 100?
Bro, again, Popcorn and Kano were there, like chilling, doing their thing. And yeah, I was scrolling through my Instagram in the morning. I was like, no way, mad. And I told Nick, I was like, did you know they were there? And then that was the following game, last Saturday, the 14th. I was like, did you know they were there? He's like, no. Then I woke up the next morning and they were there on the 14th as well. Popcorn was there again. I was like, listen, on our next game on the 20th, I'm hunting. I'm going around with my mic. I'm getting a cameraman and I'm finding him. Hopefully he's still in the UK. But
I'm not sure if he's actually. I'm not sure. I saw like you. He was there from a. I was surprised actually to see him there, but it's good. It's good to see that he got that kind of support.
Legendary dancehall artist, man. Like I look up to Popcorn, Kano as well. Done bits on the UK scene. Like these are my people. Like I listen to these guys on a regular, so it was a shame. But even like there's so many people that you can network with there. Like I think that's the main thing. My mum's friend from the gym who helped me get into radio, she said to me once, network is your net worth. And it's so true. And especially with this industry, it's like You can know your maths and your English, and you can do this and go get that qualification. But then there's the guy who's already been doing it. You know what I mean? Like he's done this, he's done that, he's talking to people. Like just talking to people helped me realize that the Kids Chosen One was a thing where I could get an opportunity. But yeah, that's powerful. Just you might not be Popcorn, but I might be talking to producer Darren, who works on Blue Peter, who I can send my visual show reel to, and it can all come together, you know. And that's definitely a big thing.
Well, it's definitely coming together, Omar. It sounds like you're busy and you've got a lot going on for yourself, and I'm really, really glad to see your journey so far. I want to see where it's going to be in the next 4 or 5 years. I can only see big things as long as you continue with the same level of enthusiasm. Is there anything else you want to talk into existence before we wrap this up? Is there anything else you want to let people know Omah Howard is coming for?
I'm coming for the rap scene, you know. I'm coming for the rap scene. Me and my boy Jordan, yeah.
Okay, so the music is still
the
there.
Music's there.
Are you looking at the way that, I don't know, you got together? These two comedians got together the other day. It was Mo Gilligan and what's his name? Gosh, I forget the guy, but they did the Dave and Stormzy track. Right?
Okay.
And I just look at that. I look at them. I look at, I don't know. There's so many comedians now who have done music, comedy, entertainment, like this fusion in the creative space. There's no rule really anymore, is there? So I guess you could come for the rap scene, my brother.
Bro, and do you know what? It's not even the rap scene. It's the melodies. You haven't even heard the melodies. But I'm not even gonna tease you. My uncle's he used to be boys with the Ragga Twins back in school. So I'm trying to like maybe get a link up with my uncle and them again, because like they were all together as a trio. And then they obviously did their thing. Uncle kind of fell off a bit, but he's got the vocals. So like when I go check him, we just sit there, make music, rap. Like he does the melodies, and it comes together. But rapping, the rap scene, the sports presentation scene, and the kids TV scene, I'm jumping on as well. Like I said, once the 100 Rising's over, the 100's over, I'm working hard on putting my show all together and just pinging it out to people, because I think this is such a good opportunity to use as a launch pad and just get yourself out there even more. But I'm coming for it all. I'm not even gonna put specifics on it. I'm coming for it all. Like I said, like I want Brand Omar, that personality, to be everywhere, and I want people to be able to see that personality and be like, oh, let's use him, you know. And I think it's easily achievable as well. Like you said, you just got to talk it into existence. I've got like a whiteboard in my room with short-term to long-term goals. I look at it every morning. So yeah, it's just believe in it, and it will happen. There's nothing in your way, no limitations apart from yourself, you know.